What did you say?
I told you before, don't flip your arms.
You can't be serious! You have to be joking! I am not from my orange juice! I am not from my drink! Did you hear sound? Did you hear sound? Tell me! Tell me!
I heard a slur.
You can't be serious! I want to read the end of this. I want to hear what Dad has to say. I want to hear what Dad has to say.
Did you hear sound, Patrick?
The orange juice was slurred.
Why am I surrounded by incompetence? Why is everyone against me?
No, calm down and finish your breakfast.
This egg is runny. I must have my egg cooked for 6 minutes. How long did you cook this egg for?
I boiled the egg for 6 minutes.
You did not boil this egg for 6 minutes!
Yes, I did. I'm telling you, I boiled the egg for 6 minutes.
Mother! You are the pig! You are so incompetent! You should be made to sit in a pile of puke!
Perfect fork enough, Mrs. McEnroe. You can go to your room.
can't you see? Going down, read the sign, say no, just where you go. Stop right now, thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. Hey you, always on the run, gotta slow it down, baby, gotta have some fun. Always be together. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba.
wife's patient.
Come with me, please.
Me, sister? No, she's sister. You, Mr. Burtonshaw. Me, doctor.
Dr. Walton?
She's doctor. You, sister. Me, Mr. Burtonshaw.
No, doctor.
No, doctor, call ambulance, keep warm.
Hey, doctor?
Doctor, cook, sister. Eat, Mr. Burtonshaw. That's me. My wife nurse. Your wife not nurse? She nurse. Your wife patient. Is patient. She nurses your wife. You Trent, you Tree, you Paladin, me gay. You Trent, you Trillo. Me doctor.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. May I help you?
Ah, yes. Do you have the 30 days in the summer contest with the Duchess of Kent by A.E.J. Elliot O.B.E.?
Well, I don't know the book, sir.
Ah, well, not to worry, not to worry. How about 101 Ways to Start a Fight by some Irish gentleman whose name eludes me at the moment?
Well, we haven't got that in stock, sir.
Ah, well, never mind, never mind. Could you help me with David Copperfield?
Yes. Dickens.
No.
I beg your pardon, sir?
No. Edmund Wells.
I think you'll find that Charles Dickens wrote David Copperfield, sir.
No. Dickens wrote David Copperfield with 2 P's. This is David Copperfield with 1 P by Edmund Wells.
David Copperfield with 1 P?
Yes, I should have said.
Yes, well, in that case, we don't have it.
Funny, you have a lot of books here.
Yes, we do, but we don't have David Copperfield with 1 P by Edmund Wells.
Pity. It's more thorough than Dickens.
More thorough?
Yes, I wonder if it will be worth looking through all of your David
No,
Copperfield.
no, sir. All our David Copperfields have 2 Ps.
Are you quite sure?
What?
Not worth just looking.
Definitely not.
How about Great Expectations?
Yes, we have that.
That's G-R-A-T-E. Expectations, also by Edmund Wells.
Well, in that case, we don't have it. We don't have anything by Edmund Wells, actually. He's not very popular.
Nicholas Nickleby. That's K-N-I-C-K-E-R-L-E-S-S.
No.
Christmas Carol with a K.
No.
Oh, I know. A Tale of Two Titties.
Definitely not.
Sorry to trouble you.
Not at all.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh,
Yes?
I wonder if you have a copy of Barnaby Budge.
No, as I said, we are right out of Edmund Wells.
No, Charles Dickens.
Charles Dickens?
Yes.
Oh, you mean Barnaby Rudge?
No, Barnaby Budge by Charles Dickens. That's Dickens with 2 Ks, the well-known Dutch author.
No. We don't have Barnaby Rudge by Charles Dickens, 2 Ks, well-known Dutch author. And perhaps to save time, I should add that we don't have Barnaby Fudge by Giles Chickens, or Farmer Sludge by Miles Pickens, or even Secret Statements by Files Wickens with 4 M's and a silent Q. Why don't you try Book City?
I did. They sent me here.
Did they?
It's a wonder.
Oh, do go on, please.
I wonder if you have the amazing adventures of Captain Gladys Stout Pamphlet and her intrepid spaniel Sid amongst the giant pygmies of Speckle. Volume 8.
There we have it. I think it got quite
There you are, sir. There's your book. No gas, no Robin, no nuthatch. I can't buy that. Why, it's torn. I wonder. Go on, ask me anything. We've got lots of books in here, you know. It's a bookshop. The Gospel according to Charlie Drake. No, try me again. Oh, I know. Ethel the Aardvark goes quantities of vein. No. What? Ethel the Aardvark goes quantities of vein. Ethel the Aard. Yes. Yes, we've got that. I know it. I've seen it somewhere. Is it? Yes. Ethel the Aardvark goes quantities of vein. There's your book now. Buy it. I don't have enough money. I'll take it. What? I don't have any money. Take a check. I don't have a checkbook. I've got a blank. I don't have a bank here. Right. I'll buy it for you. There we are, sir. There's your change as you make the taxi on the way home. There's your book now. Wait. What? I can't read. You can't read. Right. Sit down. Sit. Are you sitting comfortably? Right. Ethel the Aardvark was hopping down the river valley one lovely morning, trottery, when she met a nice little pond of it.
I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I live a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing. To think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way. How are we tonight, ladies and gentlemen? I'd like to tell you a little joke that I picked up in my days in New York. There was this magician, and he gets a job on a cruise liner. And every night this liner would go out and come back the next day. And there was a different group of people every night. So this magician, he'd do the same tricks every night. Anyway, a couple of weeks later, the captain's parrot starts to get wise to every trick he does. And halfway through the performance, he'd shout out, "It's a different hat!" Or, "Why are all the cars spades?" And this infuriated the magician, but he couldn't do anything about it, because it was the captain's parrot. Anyhow, 2 weeks after this, the ship sinks. The magician, he's wading through the water, comes upon a plank of driftwood, hauls himself onto it, and there at the other end is the parrot. And he's staring at him. And the magician stares right back. Half an hour later, nothing's said. Parrot's still staring, magician's staring right back. An hour goes by. They're both still staring at each other, neither one backing down. Till finally, the parrot says, "Okay, I give up. What have you done with the boat?" Hit it, boys. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right to the very heart of it. New York, New York. I wanna wake up in the city that never sleeps and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. My little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'd make it anywhere. It's up to you. New York, New York.
Still no sign of a ship. How long is it?
That's a rather personal question, isn't it, sir?
You jammed me for kids. I mean, how long have we been on this island? You've destroyed the whole atmosphere now.
I'm sorry.
Shut up. Start again. Still no sign of a ship. How long is it?
33 days, sir.
33 days?
We can't go on for much longer. I don't think that I destroyed the atmosphere. Do you?
Shut up.
Well, I don't think that I did.
Of course you did.
Do you think that I destroyed the atmosphere?
Yes, I think that you did.
Shut up. Shut up. Still no sign of a ship. How long is it?
33 days, sir. Let me start again.
Still no sign of a ship. How long is it?
33 days, sir.
33 days?
We can't go on for much longer. We haven't eaten since the 5th day.
We're done for, we're done for.
Molding. Shut up.
We've just got to keep hoping someone may find us.
How are you feeling, Captain?
Not too good. I feel so weak.
We can't hold out for much longer.
Listen, chaps, there's still a chance. I'm done for. I've got a gammy leg and I'm going fast. I'll never get through, but some of you might. So you had better eat me.
Eat you, sir,
Yes, eat me.
with a gammy leg.
You don't have to eat the leg, Thompson. There's still plenty of good meat. Look at that arm.
It's not just the legs, sir.
What do you mean?
Well, sir,
Why don't you want to eat me?
I'd rather eat Johnson, sir.
So would I, sir.
I see.
So that's so then. Everyone's gonna eat me.
Oh, well,
What, sir?
go ahead, please. But I won't.
Oh, nonsense, sir. You're starving. Suck in.
No, it's not that.
What's the matter with Johnson, sir?
Well, she's not kosher.
That depends on how we kill her, sir.
Yes, that's true. But to be perfectly frank, I like my meat a little more lean. I'd rather eat my chicken.
Oh, well. All right. I still prefer Johnson.
I want to.
Yeah.
I wish you would all just stop bickering and eat me.
Look, I'll tell you what. Those who want can eat Johnson. And you, sir, can have my leg. Make stuff from the captain, and then we'll have some coal or something.
Not so bad after all.
Watching every motion in my foolish lover's game. On this endless ocean, finding lovers know no shame. Turning and returning to some secret place inside. Watching in slow motion as you turn around and say And as you turn to me and say, take my breath away. Through the hourglass I saw you, in turn you slipped away. When the mirror crashed I called you,
Very possible meal, that. Very possible.
Grand meal was that. Wonderful. Very good. Nothing's like a good glass of Chapel de Chashlet. Hey, Josiah.
Ah, you're right there, Obadiah.
Who would have thought? 30 years ago, we'd be sitting here drinking Chateau de Chasselet.
Aye, in them days we were glad to have the price of a cup of tea.
A cup of cold tea.
Aye.
Aye, without milk or sugar.
Oh,
Aye, we had a cracked cup and all.
Oh, we never had a cup. We used to drink it out of a rolled up newspaper.
Well, the best we could manage was to suck on a piece of damn cloth. But we were happy in those days, though we were poor.
Because we were poor. My old dad used to say, money doesn't buy you happiness, son.
Ah, you was right.
I was.
I was happier then. And I had nothing. We used to live in this tiny tumble-down house with great big holes in the roof.
House? Ah, you were lucky to live in a house. We had to live in a room. All 26 of us. With no furniture, and half the floor was missing. We all had to huddle together in a corner for fear of falling. You were lucky to have a room. We used to have to live in a corridor.
Oh, we used to dream of living in a corridor. That would have been a palace to us. We used to live in an old water tank and rubbish tip. We got woke up every morning by having a load of rotten fish dumped all over us.
House?
Well, when I say house, it was just a hole in the ground, covered by a sheet of tarpaulin. But it was a house to us.
We were evicted from our hole in the ground. We had to go live in a lake.
You were lucky to have a lake.
There are 150 of us living in the shoeboxes in the road.
Cardboard box.
Aye.
You were lucky. We lived for 3 months in a paper bag in a septic tank. You used to have to get up at 3 in the morning, clean the paper bag, eat across the stove bread, go to work down milk for 14 hours a day, week in, week out, for 6 a week. When we got home, our dad would thrash us to sleep with his belt.
Luxury. We had to get up at the lake at 3 o'clock in the morning, clean lake into a handful of hot gravel, work 20 hours a day at milk for tuppence a month, and when we got home, our dad would beat us around the head and neck with a broken bottle, if we were lucky.
Well, we had it tough.
We used to have to get out of the shoebox, 12 o'clock at night, lick the road clean with tongue, eat 2 bits of cold gravel, go to work down milk 24 hours a day, for a penny every 4 years, and when we got home, our father would slice us in two with a bread knife.
Right.
We had to get up in the morning, 10 o'clock at night, half an hour before we went to bed, drink a cup of sulfuric acid, work 29 hours a day, down milk, then pay Bill owner for permission to come back to work. When we got home, our mother and father would kill us. Then dance about our grave, singing, Hallelujah.
And you try to tell the young people today that. And they won't believe you.
They won't. No.
Ages ago.
and cows, God bless them dear. But I give the world to see that old gang of mine. Now how I came to get this hat is very strange and funny. Grandfather died and left to me his property and money.
Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner and I love London so. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I think of her wherever I go. I get a funny feeling inside of me, walking up and down.
They live and let die. Live and let die.
The
clean and real straight. And yes, I cut my hair. You might think I'm crazy, but I don't even care. Cause let me check what's going on. It's hip to be square. It's hip to be square. I like my bands in business suits. I watch them on TV. I'm working out most every day, watching what I eat. You tell me that it's good for me, but I don't even care. I know that it's crazy, I know that it's nowhere, but the reason I'm that it's hip to be square. It's hip to be square. It's hip to be square. So hip to be square. It's not too hard to figure out. You see it every day. And those who were the farthest out have gone the other way. See him on the freeway. It does look like a lot of fun, but don't try to fight it. And an idea whose time has come. Don't tell me I'm crazy. Don't tell me nowhere. Take it from me. It's hip to be square. It's hip to be square. It's hip to be square. So hip to be square. Come on, boys. Here, there, and everywhere. Hip, hip. So hip to be square. Here, there, and everywhere. Hip, hip. Here, there, and everywhere. Hip, hip. So hip to be square. Here, there, and everywhere. Hip, hip. You wanted the best? You got it!
The party and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day.
Hello.
We're closed.
I would like you to tell me where a shoe store is, because I would like to find a pair of shoes and buy them.
I'm sorry. I'd love to be of assistance to you, but I'm afraid I speak no English.
Pardon?
Ah, I see by the expression on your face that you are confused by my statement. Perhaps you doubt its veracity, but I assure you, I speak not a word of English.
What are you talking about?
You see, everything that I am saying to you, I have learned to speak phonetically. As to the meanings of the individual words and the predominant rules of syntax, I haven't a clue.
Why don't you just shut up and tell me where a shoe store is? You jerk!
Thank you. Would you like to fight me now, or are you a coward?
Don't die!
I don't know what you're saying.
I only wanted to find a pair of shoes.
No habla español, señor.
The king has been suffering from a terminal illness, from which he knows he will soon die. The problem is that his marriage has not produced any children to inherit the throne. He's been worried about the way his family are jostling for the right to be king after his death. He has devised a plan to decide the future king. The royal armourer, the court wizard, and the king made a sculpture of a sword and embedded it into an anvil. Engraved on the sword was the inscription, "Whosoever shall be blessed by God with the will and strength to remove this sword shall be ordained king." This is the fable of the sword in the stone.
What have you got there, Arthur?
It's a rabbit. I rescued from a hawthorn bush where it was caught up in a sword.
Arthur, you always seem to show kindness to animals. Now, boys, your lesson today is about chivalry.
Chivalry. My mother tried to make me eat that once. But I fed it to the dog under the table.
Don't be silly. Chivalry isn't something you eat, is it, Morgan?
No, chivalry can be about a lot of things. It can be about being brave in battle, and it can also be about being respectful to women. For instance, a knight I once knew threw his cloak over a mud puddle so a princess would not get her feet wet.
What? I wouldn't do that for any princess I know. What fun to pull their hair.
So it was you who pulled my sister's hair.
That's not the way knights behave. If you feel that you have been wrong, you must fight a duel.
Yes, a duel. I know about that. I'll slice you up into little pieces.
Right. Now stand here back to back. When I say go, walk 4 paces, turn, and start fighting. Ready, set, go!
Master, the king has passed away.
We must put into place the contest to decide the new king. You boys can come and watch as the princess see who will be ordained by God to be king. Now remember to behave yourself, Arthur. This is no place for your mysterious pranks. The king, before his death, had the royal armourer heat this sword until it was red hot and embedded it into the anvil. The inscription on the sword reads, "Whosoever shall be blessed by God with the will and the strength to remove this sword shall be ordained king."
May God give me the strength and wisdom to be king.
I am the strongest man in the land. God will give me the strength to be king.
Come on, mate. Come on.
I'm a man of the world. I've lived with the people, and I know the land. God will ordain me king.
I am wise. I have read all the books in the library and have qualified for an appointment as court administrator. God will recognize my wisdom as the new king. Ah, bugger.
Are there no more contestants? Then there can be no king for now. We will canvass the surrounding counties
more contestants to see who will be anointed by God to be king. Let us all go and prepare ourselves for the king's funeral.
Whosoever shall be blessed by God with the will and strength to move his sword shall be ordained king. My goodness! What have I done? I've broken it! I know, if I put it back, nobody will notice.
Arthur, what are you doing here?
Nothing.
You know, Arthur, stop babbling on. We have to attend the king's funeral service.
You must each assist one of the princes.
I'm from the South County, and I've heard of the king's death. I'm here to pay my respects.
And so you shall. Join the other princes to form a guard of honor. Let me see. Arthur here will be your attendant. You do have a sword with you, don't you?
No, they're own bows. I did not bring my sword. I know where I can get one.
You know where to find a sword? Just a minute, Arthur. Where did you get that sword?
I just found it laying around. It's got writing on it. Maybe it's the name of the owner.
This is the sword from the stone. Arthur, do you know how to remove the sword?
I just found it laying around.
Let's go back and see if it is the real sword.
James, I can't get it out again.
Arthur, you must try removing the sword yourself.
I didn't steal it. Really. Since I thought nobody was using it, I borrowed for the king's funeral so the prince would have a sword. I replaced it. Honestly.
I know you wouldn't. You were trying to help as you always do. Now, go on, try removing the sword. Arthur, King of England!
Morgan, what does this mean?
You, Arthur, have been chosen by God to be the leader of our great land. He will guide you and give you the strength to undertake these great tasks.
And so it was. Arthur became King of England. His sense of humour and warm, caring nature made him a great leader who was loved by his many subjects, whom he served faithfully for many years.
consumed with how much you get. You waste your time with hate and regret. Watch your broken when your heart's not If I could melt your heart with
Brothers and sisters, all stand, please. Now come on, don't be shy. All stand, thank you. I'm gonna have to make you stand. Come on. You're at the back. Come on, all stand. In the name of Shakespeare, Lloyd Webber, and Oscar Wilde, please be seated. Tonight we read from the book of Genesis. In the beginning, there was a stage, and the stage was without lights or sets, and darkness was on the faces of the actors. And the technical director, hereinafter referred to as the TD, said, "Let there be light." And the techies worked in white, and there were lights. Spotlights and specials, downlights and blacklights, yea, there were lights of all shapes, sizes, and hues. And the TDs told that the lights were focused and colored according to the need. And no more was there darkness on the faces of the actors. And it was good. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And the TD looked upon the actors and saw that although they did walk in light, they did walk upon a bare stage and had no place to be. And the TD was moved to pity. And the TD said, "Let there be scenery." And the techies scrambled and worked, and there was a set. And the actors did walk within the set, and did have a place to be. And the TD saw the set, that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the second day. And the TD saw the actors that although they did have a place to be, they did look fools, for they waved their hands, clutched at open air, and struck each other with nothing. And the TD was moved to pity. And the TD said, "Let there be props." And the tickets worked furiously to buy and build, and there were props. The TD saw the props. But they were good. And this was the third day. And the TD did look upon the actors and saw that they did go forth in blue jeans, and the costumer knew this would not do. And the TD said, "Let there be costumes." And the costume department did cut and sew and shape, and there were costumes, each sized to the actor, according to the play, and in keeping with their role. And the TD saw the costumes, that they were good. And this was the fourth day. And the TD watched the play, and saw the actors did wait in silence, and was moved to pity. And the TD said, "Let there be sound." And the techies worked and taped, and there were sounds, each according to its place and cue, all at proper levels.
Scotty, beat me in.
The TD heard the sounds, but they were good. And this was the fifth day. And lo, all these works were completed in 5 days, showing that if God had used sufficient techies in the first place, he would have finished sooner. Now it has come to my attention that some of you here tonight have forgotten the 10 Commandments. So with the help of our actors here, we shall show them to you. Number 1. Give not the actors his props before his time, for as sure as the sun does rise, he will lose or break them. Hallelujah! Number 2, when told the placement of the props by the director, write not them and ink upon thine script, for as sure as the wind does blow, so shall he change his mind. Number 3, speak not in large words to the actors, for they are slow of thought and easily confused. Number 4, Number 4, keep hold of thy first performance, for thou shalt party. Number 5, beware the last performance, for they shall party. You will be doing the bump out. Number 6. Remember, the TD is never wrong. If it appears so, then you have misunderstood him the first time. Number 7. Beware of the actors when flying in walls, for they will stand and watch and be crushed. Number 8. Beware of the actors during scene changes, for they're not like you, and the blinds in the dark. Number 9. Listen carefully to the directions of the director as to how he wants things done, then do it the right way. In the days of thine work, he will see thy wisdom and give himself the credit and rejoice. And finally, number 10. Remember always that thou art a techie, born to walk the dark places of the stage and to know the secret ways of thine equipment. To your hands it is given to mold the dreams and thoughts of those that watch and make the stage a separate place in time. Seek not as do the actors to go forth and light upon the stage, for though they strut and talk and put on airs, their craft does truly depend on you to shape the dreams that they would show. Remember also that although they depend on you, you exist only to aid them. Remember that thou art a team, for thou shalt party together. My friends, do not be deceived by the lewd act of masquerading as techies. Always remember the signs by which thou shalt recognize a true techie. They move softly during a scene change. They are silent backstage. And are aware of what is happening. They speak with knowledge of tools. They respect another's job and aid where they can. They do not just stand and watch. In the name of Shakespeare, Lloyd Webber, and Oscar Wilde, amen.
floor.